Hi everyone, my name is Miss Julie. Welcome. We are so glad that you're here.
And I'm Miss Milana, and today we are continuing our series called Joining Jesus.
That's right. We're talking about all the ways we can join Jesus in what he's already doing. And we don't have to figure out how to do the job that he gave to us, remember? Tell the world. We don't have to do it all on our own. He's already making that happen. We just need to join with him. Last week, we learned to see what Jesus is up to.
Yes, and that means we look at those little interruptions in our lives as Jesus giving us a nudge to say, hey, look what I'm doing. Come join me. So if someone is sitting by themselves on the bench at the playground, it might be a nudge from Jesus that he's up to something. We can join him by going to talk to them and by showing kindness.
That's right. But seeing what Jesus is up to is only one step for joining Jesus. There are others. Today, I brought something else that will help us remember our next point.
Okay, so that's a fun clue. And actually, I might know what this one means, but I'm not gonna say what it is just yet. How about we check out our story and then we can see if I'm right.
Sounds like a plan.
Saul was a Pharisee, trained in the law, strict in his standards, and unstoppable in his violent actions toward Christians. Saul was the man who had presided over the death of Stephen. His passion in life was to squash the message of Jesus and put as many Christians in jail as he could. Many Christians were afraid of Saul. He traveled the country, sniffing out their meetings, capturing their leaders, and persecuting the followers. Saul was a powerful and evil force against the church. What happened next? Nobody expected. Not the fearful Christians, and especially not Saul himself. Saul was on a trip to a city called Damascus. All of a sudden, a blinding light flashed from the sky, many times brighter than the sun. The searing intensity blinded Saul. He fell from his horse as the caravan stumbled to a confused halt. Then, a voice louder than anything that Saul had ever heard boomed from heaven with a single question. Saul! Saul! Why are you persecuting me? Who are you, Lord? Saul whimpered humbly in response. I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. Get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you are to do. Saul's life would never be the same. He shakily stood to his feet, unable to see anything. In an instant, Saul had met God. His persecuting days were over. He was forever changed. Saul went to the place where God told him to go, the house of a Christian who lived in Damascus. Saul didn't eat or drink, but instead he prayed and prayed and prayed. God told a man named Ananias to visit Saul. Ananias was afraid, but God responded with the shocking news about Saul. Go, for he is a chosen instrument of mine to carry my name before the Gentiles, kings, and the children of Israel. Ananias went to the house where Saul was staying. Brother Saul, Ananias spoke to him, Jesus sent me to you so you can be healed and filled with the Holy Spirit. Saul's eyes were opened, and his heart was changed. He was called by a different name, too. No longer was he Saul the persecutor. Now he was Paul the missionary.
What a great story. I loved hearing how Jesus changed Paul's life. And I think I know what this ear is for. It's to remind us to hear what Jesus is saying.
You're right. Paul met Jesus on the road to Damascus, and Jesus spoke directly to him. But Jesus can communicate in all sorts of ways, and we can hear him with our ears, but also with our hearts. Ananias heard Jesus in a vision. And did you know we have a way to hear from Jesus that the early church followers didn't have. Do you know what that is? The Bible.
Oh,
They had the Old Testament teachings, but they didn't have the Gospels yet. Those are the first 4 books of the New Testament. Say them with me. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These are the books of the Bible that tell us about Jesus' life on earth.
you know, I love reading those books in my Bible. I love to hear Jesus teaching because he wants to teach you and me all the same things he taught the disciples and his followers.
That's right. All the ways that Jesus loved, served, and taught people in the Bible, he's still at work doing today. So, when we listen to him, we can join Jesus in what he's doing today.
So that means I see what Jesus is up to, and then the next step is to hear what Jesus is saying. Is the Bible the only way I can hear what Jesus is saying?
Nope. Jesus communicates to us in all sorts of ways. We can spend time praying, and praying isn't always us talking. We can spend time in prayer listening too. We can also learn from other Christians. That's why we go to church together and listen to church leaders and other grown-ups who share God's truth. Jesus can speak to us through someone else. Sometimes, when he's up to something, that means he's telling a bunch of people the same thing at the same time.
You know, so if there's a situation and I'm not sure what to do, I can pray and I can read my Bible and I can talk to other Christians and listen so that I hear what Jesus is saying. That's our bottom line for today. How about you say it with me? Hear what Jesus is saying. And I think we should do it one more time so the kids can join us. Ready? Hear what Jesus is saying. And once we hear what Jesus is saying, we should follow him.
You got it. When we see what Jesus is up to, and then we hear what Jesus is saying, we're joining Jesus in the work that he is doing.
I love that. You know, our Bible verse tells us what happens next. When we join Jesus, we're able to accomplish all the things that Jesus wants to accomplish. Things like loving others, sharing joy, and spreading peace. The Bible calls these things fruit. A tree grows fruit when it's healthy and well taken care of, and the fruit shows that the tree is healthy. When we spend time with Jesus, we are taking good care of our spiritual selves, and our lives will be like a tree that grows good fruit. We will grow good things too, and those things will show that our relationship with Jesus is healthy. Except this fruit won't sprout out of our heads, it will be shown in our lives. And this is what our verse says. So we're gonna make a tree branches with our arms. It says, when you bear a lot of fruit, it brings glory to my Father. It shows that you are my disciples. John 15, verse 8. How about we all stand and say it together? When you bear a lot of fruit, it brings glory to my Father. It shows that you are my disciples. John 15, 8.
Ah, great verse. I want to hear what Jesus is saying to me so that I can grow good fruit. And I hope you all want to as well.
Absolutely. Let's be joining Jesus. This week, let's hear what Jesus is saying. Thanks for listening so well, friends.
See you next time.
Bye.
Jesus is the one who lights our way. Oh, oh, oh. He gives us hope for each new day. Oh, oh. When the world feels dark and lonely, his love illuminates. He's the one I trust and I will follow him. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow his lead and light it up, light it up. Jesus will guide us lights our way. Oh, oh. He gives us hope for each new day. Oh, oh. When the world feels dark and lonely, His love illuminates. He's the one I trust and I will follow Him. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead and light it up, light it up. Jesus will guide us through every dark time. Follow His lead and light it up, light up the world. I'm gonna follow Jesus wherever He will lead me. I'm gonna follow Jesus all the way. I'm gonna follow Jesus wherever He will lead me. I'm gonna follow Jesus all the way. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead and light it up, light it up. Jesus will guide us through every dark time. Follow His lead and light it up, light up the world. Light up the world. Light up the You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You forgive me. I try so hard to do things right, but I make the wrong choice sometimes. And you forgive me. No one knows me, God, like you. You see who I am, not what I do. And you forgive me. You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. I try so hard to do things right, but I make the wrong choice sometimes. And you forgive me. No one knows me, God, like you. You see who I am, not what I do. And you forgive me. You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You forgive me. You forgive me.
Hey friends, it's Miss Regan, and I want to tell you about 3 announcements today. God cares about everyone around the world, and in the Bible, God asks us to show His love to others. At Children's Ministry, we can show God's love to others through the Loaves and Fishes store. And you all have an opportunity to get Loaves and Fishes dollars today. There are 3 ways that you can collect them. 1, bring a new friend to church with you or invite them to watch online with you. 2, memorize the Bible verse for the month and tell your leader or a grown-up in your home. 3, read the Bible at least 3 times this week. Make sure to share it with a grown-up in your home or your leader. And there's an online form for the grown-up in your home or your leader to fill out every week. And our team will track how many Loaves and Fishes dollars are in your account. Every dollar you could collect could be used to help someone here in Calgary, Canada, or even a different part of the world. You can use the dollars to help others in need because it is always better to give than to receive. Every month, you have a chance to spend your Loaves and Fishes dollars at the online store. And you can find more details about the store and how to spend your dollars on the Center Street Church website under the Children's Ministry page. Our offering project until the end of June will be supporting the Calgary Pregnancy Care Center. The baby bottle you got in your ministry box will be your offering container. So go ahead and put your offering in it right now. And when you fill up your bottle, you are helping the center provide education, connection, and support for many families with new babies. And every bottle counts because everybody counts. Let us check out a few photos of some families and babies they have helped already. I loved seeing all the cute babies on there. I love that when we fill up a bottle with our offering money, it is helping families right here. Thanks for listening, friends. See ya!